Hi, my name is Gene Glasco, and I'm on the board of directors at the Arcadia Historical Society, and I'm also membership chairperson. Last Saturday, June 7th, we had the dedication of the Arcadia Veteran Local History Room. We had the Explorer Police Cadets here. We also had the Civil Air Patrol, and they helped in presenting the colors and the Pledge of Allegiance. We had the Arcadia High School Brass Ensemble, and they played the national anthem. There's several exhibits in here. Mine is one of them. This exhibit here at the Ruth and Charles Guild Museum is part of many exhibits here and a wonderful display of Arcadia history. I'm so happy to see the addition. This is some of the memorabilia that I brought back with me from Vietnam. That was my uniform. I was in the U.S. Navy from 1967 to 1972. I'm an Arcadia resident of 54 years. I went to Highland Oaks Elementary, First Avenue, and Arcadia High School. Graduated in 66 and entered the Navy in 67. I'm a local full-time real estate agent in Arcadia here for Century 21 Ludicky. I'm director of the Vietnam Unit Memorial in Coronado. That's at the Naval Amphibious Base, the home of SEAL Team 1, and that's where we trained before we went over to Vietnam. It's a Vietnamese language instruction school, survival school, and then a 2-week stint at Camp Pendleton where the Marines hosted us in weapons training. My tenure in country Vietnam was in support of the patrol boats and on the rivers and canals in the Mekong Delta. Some of these items in this display case here were captured after an attack on some of our PBR crews. There's some Ho Chi Minh sandals, as we refer to them. They're actually made out of old tires. And here I am with a second lieutenant, they call him a Chung Huy, in the Vietnamese Navy. Oh, this is a shot of me on a Mark I PBR, it's called. This boat here is a Mark II PBR. You can tell by the radar dome. The radar dome on this one here is very low on top of the canopy. The radar dome here is raised up about 2 feet. PBR was typically a 31-foot fiberglass craft. It had twin caliber 50s on the front, one 50 caliber machine gun on the aft part or stern, and it was able to turn within its own length and operate within 1 foot of water. It had a very shallow draft. Our primary mission there was to provide close air support to the PBRs that patrolled the rivers. This is the mouth of the Roc Giang River. This is our advanced tactical support base. It was portable. These barracks, or hooches, is where we lived. They were built by the Seabees on top of oil pontoons, oil bladders that were empty. That signified the junk force. We had advisors working with the Vietnamese, and this was given to me by a junk force sailor. That's the Task Force 116 emblem. This is the MAC-V, Military Assistance Command Vietnam, along with the Thunderbolts. And who contributed primarily to this particular section was Mildred and Warren Shaw. They were the benefactors of this exhibit, and without their support and backing and the untiring efforts of our curator, Dana Dunn, this would not have been possible. And all the volunteers, I might add, as well. They spent a lot of time in putting this together.